part 3 because I'm on the next pill. She used to lay off the drugs, but I do it for the thrill. And if I die young, please write my will. Back in high school, rapping the beats on Beats pills. Yeah, she said let's get out of here. Oh, okay. Don't fuck with beamers, only cop the rain. I'm a Sherlock, yeah, close case. Going down the highway, my way. I've been skirting the Audi, gas and drive. Yeah, fuck 12, they gon' take my life. Hit a backstab, like a spy with a knife. Daddy on my dick, up, down, half pipe. Cheat code, Konami, up, down, left, right. Nigga wanna catch a fade, that shit off sight. Daddy hit my line, she gon' catch this pipe. Badass off the grass, made me lose my mind. Break the game like a cheat code. Members only at we.
Oh my.
Saw the city to a peak. Oh, she a white girl, no bunny, snow. Niggas always tryna get on my ammo. And you think this shit funny, but I say hell no. Right off the gas pack, man, sipping on my. When you're in the rap game, learn to hate and love. I'm on the next pill. She used to lay off the drugs, but I do it for the thrill. And if I die young, please write my will. Back in high school, rapping the beats on Beats pills. Yeah, she said let's get out of here. Okay, don't fuck with beamers, only cop the rate. Call me Sherlock, yeah, close case. Going down the highway, my way. Making the cheese just like provolone. Got 10 bad bitches chilling in my home. Said she wanna get top, but she gave me dome. Whipping in the Maserati 6-speed, I'm gone. And I will never right my wrong. Only make hard shit and love songs. Took a hit from the pen and I'm gone. I don't really love her, is that wrong? Kawasaki go 6-speed. Saw a bad bitch, that's the hoe I need. I get through the day smoking gas and tree. Then I play her favorite song, plain white tees. Gotta drive all alone, where's my keys? On a landline phone, can't take it with me. Got top from a hoe, inside a Tahoe. Said she wanna get out of here, I said baby let's go. I'm on the next pill. She used to lay off the drugs, but I do it for the thrill. And if I die young, please write my will. Back in high school, rapping the beats on Beats pills. Yeah, she said let's get out of here.
Before we get into the settings, if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that would really help me out. And also if you guys could use my code in the item shop, that would help me out even further. So to start with, I play on 150% brightness because at the start of this season, I don't know, it feels really dark at the night time, so that just helps out and makes it a lot clearer to see our enemies. I don't use motion blur, and I obviously have show FPS on and all my graphic settings on low. I have auto open doors on because it just means that you don't have to press an extra button, so it just seems to help me out. And if you mess up any edits by editing a door, then you'll be fine. I have sprint by default on. If you don't have this on, you're doing something wrong. It is really good. I have auto sort consumables to the right because that just helps you when you're sorting out your inventory. I don't have auto pick up weapons because there's actually a delay with this now, so there's no point in using it. And I play confirm edit on release because it means that I'm pressing an extra button, and I don't play claw, so that just seems to help me out. My Hud Scale is 48% because it means that I can like concentrate more because there's less going on my screen. With my sense, I play 2.3 build and 2.2 edit just because I don't actually play as much as I used to, so basically the more you play, the higher you want to have this, but this just seems to help me do all my edits and build really well, so I'd recommend using this. I use 43 because as well as being able to turn around and things quickly, I can actually aim really well, so I'd advise you guys to use it as well. I don't have any boosts on because they're basically going to make you inaccurate, and it's going to make you inconsistent with your aim. I use 10-10 just because it's just right for me to be able to track people, so you guys should also 100% use this. And if you're struggling with 10-10, you might want to go down to like 8-8 maybe. I don't use any boosts again because obviously it's going to make you inconsistent, and I do not have a boost ramp time on. I also don't have look dampening time because that basically adds a delay to all the things you use. And I'm of course on linear. I use the lowest dead zones because the lower your dead zone, the more aim assist you get. And the reason this works is because you get aim assist as soon as your right stick's enabled. So, and the way that dead zones work is the lower your dead zone, the quicker it will be reactive basically. And I don't have foot controller because that basically adds an input delay. So for my controller binds, I use Builder Pro, but I edit with Y, which is actually binded to one of my paddles, my bottom left paddle. It's just really comfortable, and if you guys have an Elite or Scuff, you should definitely use a paddle to edit. But if not, I'd recommend you guys using left stick. That's probably your best option. I pull out my inventory with X. Again, that's just a bit of an irrelevant bind, you don't really need it. It can be whatever you want. And the same goes for reload and interact. I just have it as B because it's the default for me. And then I place marker with A, again really irrelevant. I crouch with right stick, which is also the default bind, but I also have double crouch binds, meaning I crouch with my top left paddle. The reason for this is when I'm setting up a 3-2-1 on someone, it means that I'll get a boost of aim assist when I'm spamming both of them in. So if you guys have an Elite or Scarf, you should definitely bind one of them to crouch. I pull out my pickaxe with the top right on the D-pad, which is actually binded to my top right paddle. Again, it's just really comfortable to use, but if not, if you guys don't have an Elite or Scarf, you should just use Y or the default. And then I jump with bottom right on the paddle. Again, it just feels comfortable to use. I pull out my building menu with left stick, so again, I don't know, it's just comfortable to use, and if you guys have that free on your binds, you should definitely use it. I change material with my paddle again, because I mean it just helps in situations where I need to, because it means I don't have to take my fingers off the controller at all. And I use default binds for trap picker. And for my edit controls, I confirm with RB. It's just really comfortable to use. You guys should definitely use it. And I reset with LT. Again, just really comfortable to use because your fingers are always on that button. And then for my dead zones, I play 5-5. Anyway boys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys could like and subscribe again, that would really help me out. We're going to get close to 3k subs, and if we could hit that by the end of the month, that would really help me out.